The tide's on its way out, I know that, because the seagulls are...
Looking for fish,
they're gathering, because they're going to be emptying the nets later, the crane nets.
Because it was so misty last time.
You want to walk through?
Well, I remember walking out there, you know, when I was about 8 with my dad, because we used to live in Bath and we used to get the train down to Weston. And when I got older, like, he'd leave the little ones with my mum and then he'd take us older ones off for a walk. A seal pup. We saw an adult in the summer, but last night down by the other pier, there was a seal pup on the sand. As you sort of went on, I think there was some amusements before you even got on. But we walked out, you know, around. Well, I think it needs something to draw people in, you know, like when they start work on it. I mean, the island's going to take a lot of money, so they're going to have to do it in stages. They said if they can get the bridge repaired first, because the legs, some of the legs are cracked, but they got a way of repairing them. Andy's not here yet, but they can't go out yet.
No, they can't.
The tide's
still in. Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't have believed how much it's cut it down every month. I mean,
really?
Yeah.
How many of you are there then?
Not many.
Not very many of us.
We could do with more.
For the shop, really, the good old standby, Sue, Jackie, and me, really, isn't it? And Pete is the sort of archivist who stands outside, giving everybody the history and everything like that. So you can say a core that works in here is about 6, and then you've got Andy, Dean, Terry, Keith, Richard's the project manager. And then you've got Heidi, Rose, and Trevor, who do the events.
They've been in.
So we'll say about 10, 12 of us, something like that. It's not a lot, really.
Oh, I don't really, because I was 8.
I used to go on there, and there was a jukebox. You wouldn't remember the jukebox, the old-fashioned jukeboxes that you put in. I don't remember what you put in now, because it would be old money.
Not very much.
Not very much. And it was Elvis Presley playing
Teddy.
Teddy Bear, so you can tell how far back that goes. And me and my friend used to jive.
Yeah.
And it was totally empty. It was more or less not a ruin then, but very unloved. Yeah, you know, with the Beatles were here in '62, but this would have been in the late 50s. But, I mean, as a child we used to run down there to go to Ilfracombe on the paddle steamers if we had any money. Depending on if you went on the paddle steamer or on the Balmoral. And then they'd go across to Penara. It just is such a shame. I mean, I don't remember. Because I'd left Weston when Critchley bought it and needed Victorian evenings, which apparently went quite well. So they must have made it really nice then, if you know what I mean, because they did the old, because that was sort of Victoria evenings. You went there, had a meal, and and then he had a carpet warehouse at some point and classic cars, all sorts of things.
When they used to have the Victorian nights, taxis used to go out and pick people up, even though it wasn't designed for that.
But that must have been middle 60s, late 60s, because I'd gone, and he must have done it up to be able to do that, because I can just remember an empty bar, you know, hardly anybody in there.
The last time my sister went on there, they had the Volkswagens, you know, the camper vans, and they had them out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's doable, as provided you can get
the
safety
bridge
on the bridge, obviously. Or if they did eventually build a path down, like they might be somewhere up there, sort of do a shingle so that you could get trucks on there to fix it, because we need to get.
Yeah, you will need.
Other than barge, we do need to get access.
And you can't
to take all the rubbish off and all the rest of it.
You can't really rely on the tides, because it will be a full-time job trying to get that working again.
So
they used to have buses at one time, didn't they? Used to drop them up here.
So we're going to
in
have
the
to
car
start,
park.
you
And there
know,
was a tram on here as well, was there?
yeah, just kind of train kind
Yeah.
of thing with rails.
Switch back.
A rails, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Rails, little train
Yeah.
that
Or
went
would that
out.
terminate just here, would it?
The
Or-
tram used to, where that, you can see looks like a bus stop, which is just to be cut in. That's the window's too misty. Just there, it's not going to be. That used to be a tram stop.
Oh, right.
When Western had trams going on the sea. But I mean, it's doable.
Yeah.
Let's say it's doable.
Well, they built it
It's
without.
getting the money and the will
you know.
of the people of Western and everywhere else that they want it done. Well, we've got half and half, I reckon, for people in favour and people against. Because there's lots of people in Western don't even know there's two piers, do they?
No,
Sue?
no.
Because it's a bit. When we get it done, we're going to have some
Transport.
transport to get more mature people out here because it's quite away from town and advertisements and I don't know.